Hello, beautiful people. Well, here we are in the Conjure Corner, and we started the pre-orders for the beginner witch boxes. What was happening is it takes a minute to kind of like load up these, but it also takes sometimes a minute to go and find the right type of box. Like we looked at the ones that we use for Root Work 201, which are very nice, but for something like this, that's going to be somebody's like little apothecary, their little portable apothecary, we're trying to find nicer ones. And so we started doing pre-orders. Now, well, interestingly enough, the one box that we do have that's extra is not one that has sold for the pre-orders. It's a large box. It's the $100 box. And so, and that's the great thing. I know people were excited and they love their boxes that they bought, but understand that don't feel bad if you don't have money right away, because we keep finding stuff. We found those altar cloths, the other ones. So, 2.0 is always, going to be better than 1.0. But so the boxes always will contain what the other ones sold for, but sometimes we'll switch it up, or we'll find something like we found those altar cloths. And then, I'm going to be like Oprah at Christmas. So anybody that orders from me on Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, or Cyber Monday, every single person that orders from me on those days will get a mystery gift. Now, it's not like I was watching people who bought mystery boxes. You ever seen those on eBay? Mystery boxes? Mm-mm. Never buy mystery box off eBay. Ooh, it was a hot mess. Hot mess. BuzzFeed did it for shits and giggles, but don't ever buy a mystery box. But all my customers who order from me during the holidays on those key days will get a free gift in their box. And it's going to be whatever I want it to be. Hello. Hi, everybody. So anyways, the reason why we're here, couple of things. Okay. You guys don't, y'all, hold on a second. I had to open this. Can you open this for me? Or is it too difficult? Because, they're always fun. I'm having her open up the rose sachet powder because I think I put the big one back, didn't I? You all don't order powders and dust enough. This one here, now mind you, this is 20. This is Peaceful Home Powder. And it's got all natural products that are in the Peaceful Home recipe, like lavender and rosemary and basil. But I've got some other stuff in here because I always do a twist on a traditional formula. So that's why I call it Peace Be Still. So that's another reason I try to take, I kind of try to move away from drugstore hoodoo, where everything has the same name, like Come to Me and Peaceful Home and all that, and use phrases and sayings out of the Black vernacular. Now, it's always funny because, like, my retailers are in different neighborhoods with different things, but my retailers that are in the hood, they don't ask for a product sheet. They don't ask, what does this do? Booty call. Come on now. What do you think booty call does? Just like Peace Be Still. We say this in the church so much. People know what this is for. So this is 19. I found, because my former apprentice would raise prices and not tell me, that this was a little too high. So we took this down to $19, but this is 4 ounces. It's a 4-ounce jar. So it's really weird. Solid weight and liquid weight and things are different. But in any case, it fills a 4-ounce jar. The stuff in this is, it's always been this way, that it keeps children and even adults from having nightmares, especially people who experience sleep paralysis and unwanted spirit visitations. You might want to get you some of this if you like sleeping. My nieces call it nightmare powder, and that's one of the first things I did with them. Oh my goodness, I think Brookie was 5 and Bonnie was 3, and they want to work candles and do magic. So I called their mom and like, can we do some magic? And my oldest kind of liked magic, but this teenager don't want no parts of it. My stepdaughter did when she was living with me, but the little kids, they love to make stuff. So TT always has to bring some with her or give some to them when they come here. So Peaceful Home Powder, y'all are sleeping on this. It smells like sleep. The lavender water is amazing. You can put it in a spray bottle. I suggest draining the roots out of it. But I make mine a little bit stronger. My lavender water cologne, I'm hoping that's listed under the Conjure colognes. But if it isn't, I will list it. The lavender cologne will have you swallow your tongue in your sleep. I'll be like, as long as I don't touch my phone, I will go and spray that stuff on my pillow and be like, I wonder how long it's going to take me to go to... I don't even get to finish the sentence. And this ain't me, this God. The Creator makes all this. But here, I want to share with you, let me turn the camera around so I can see what y'all see. The rose sachet powder, and this is amazing. And if you look really closely, you can see, I'm going to focus, there's real roses in there, boo-boo, okay? So this is made from rose petals and rice flour. If you're allergic to rice, let me know. I'll make it with cornstarch for you. But this looks better. It smells better than it looks. Look, it looks like a little Martian face. I'm always seeing faces and things. Looks like there's a little Martian face right in the middle of it. But in any case, this stuff smells amazing. Okay, I'm back. Talking about some poor wireless signal, but whatever. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you all. We're going to be taking about 6 of these with us to the Daughters of the Moon. So if you want, and the reason why I do this is because we make stuff that is fresh, okay? I just had to throw away, what was that, 5 spell kits? Yeah. That were made for mini spell kits, not big ones. Oh, Lord, no. Because you take those apart and use those for orders. But we had to take the mini spell kits and I had to throw away 4 or 5 of them. Everything but the candles and the card. Because, it wasn't any good anymore. So I try to make stuff as needed. So if you're worried about this selling out at Daughters of the Moon, you can go online and order it on the website and use the code DAWTAS17, DAWTAS, DAWTAS17, and we will bring it to the convention for you. But this is what I wanted to show y'all right here. Not my strawberry horchata. Let me move that cup. But this, and I don't know if you can see the magnificentness of this. Do you have a flashlight? My daughter took my flashlight out of here.
On my phone?
Yes. I want you to shine a little light on this box for me. This is, that rose powder is amazeballs. It is everything. Y'all have to understand, if you have carpet, okay, hold on a second. If you have carpet, let me get some of the powder off of it. Can you unplug? What am I doing here, Shadow? My God. Anyways, if you, I done lost my train of thought here. And why are you watching me? She's watching me on her phone, y'all. That is hilarious. She's watching me on her phone. Anyways, so I wanted to show you this large witch box. This is an amazing piece here. It's got leather on it. It's wood. Metal clasp. Can you open it, Shadow, since I'm doing the lights and stuff? There's a few things in it, but if you go online, we're still packing it. Double the amount of candles. You get dupe sticks and incense here. Everything's kind of upside down. Here, hold the light for me, Shadow. But we're filling this with the same things that we will in any large box. So if you go on the pre-order, you will see all the things that go in the box. But you get dupe sticks and incense. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about roses. I was reading about something today, too, that Friday the 13th was the day of the goddess. And it has a real significant thing. And you get 2 chime candle holders versus 1. But this thing is full. If you want to see a representative sample of what it is, you can write down of what goes in this box. You can go on the website under the large pre-order. I'm telling you, this is, I looked at this box tonight and it took me a minute because I was like, this might not make this up out of here. I might find a use for this, but in my efforts not to be a magical hoarder, which is all too easy. I know people. I know that once an empty nester. My altar room, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it's going to take up the entire room rather than being part of a room. It's going to be an entire altar room full of altars. I know that because that's just what I want to do. But that's why I'm making myself, when I retire, move into a tiny house. I got to figure out a way to make them miniature, so I can just have them everywhere, and they're just cute, but they're not like, hoarderish, like little curios. But that's the thing. That's the thing I'm going to work on one of these days. Finishing this dollhouse and making miniature altar rooms. In the miniatures community, they make room boxes. And let me tell you something about the miniatures community. I took my daughter and her best friend to the miniature show. They were the only two children there. The little miniature portraits, so you have to understand, in the world of miniatures, 1 inch is a foot. $500. Hand painted. I put about $3,000 into the dollhouse that I've done, and I haven't even decorated it yet. I got some furniture and stuff, but it's wired. I've repainted it once, hand shingled it, but that, having those miniature altars and having a miniature altar room, that's a wonderful. So for people who are still in the broom closet, or people who are going to be in small spaces like I'm gonna be in, because when you have a big space, it just leaves a lot of room for clutter. I got a new Facebook friend today, and she was talking about decluttering, and that's the thing. I used to be a professional home organizer. So to have all this stuff, that's why I always be trying to sell the stuff that I buy, because I don't want to sit on it. But in any case, that box in all of its absolute, let me show you beautiful bean footage. This box in all of its espresso ebony glory, and I don't have a light anymore, but it is wonderful, and it is, I'm trying to push it back towards the light, but this is probably the prettiest box we've gotten so far, don't you think? I think this is probably the most magnificent box we found so far.
All of the boxes that we picked is because I
like it. Right, exactly. Like Tashetto said, all of the boxes we picked, she's over here making the miniature Florida water. So what I do is I take my recipe, and you can see all the essential oils that's in it because they sit on top. So every time we make a new bottle, we have to really mix these essential oils up. And, everybody knows that bergamot is a key ingredient of Florida water. And so that's probably what's got to do with the color. There's some vetiver in here, too, and some other things. So, but there's a lot of different oils in this. I devised my recipes by going and looking and seeing historically what was used, looking at what other people are using, and then deciding what root and herb correspondences work for me. And people really love this stuff, and it's fantastic. So one of the things I'm going to tell you all, some people do cold prep, some people do hot prep. I do cold prep. And why do I do cold prep or Florida water, rose water, and lavender water? Because thyme, alcohol, and the oils are already going to discolor the flowers. And for some people who don't know any better, they'll be like, oh, that's ugly. Like, no, that's brood, bitch. That's brood. Now, some people want to get the flowers out. I don't usually take the flowers out because I use the diffuser bottles with a little, shaky thing like hot sauce. But I never take the flowers out unless I want to spray it. That's why I stopped selling colognes and spray bottles, because the sprayers kept. And I was just like, I'm not going to keep sending replacement ass sprayers. So, plus the essential oils, they will clog up a sprayer as well. Now, Nicole's preaching the gospel about the rose water. She said she had really sweet dreams. Roses are meant, and a lot of spiritual work, for love, but they're also meant to remove negative energy. Where love is, evil can't thrive. So that is the universal love flower. And I don't care what anybody says about roses and what's traditional and what's not, because we won't even go about there about the War of the Roses. My mentors were told that black folks wouldn't know anything about red roses because we didn't read Greek mythology, but where the hell do you think they got it from? Yeah. Anyways, we've had that conversation. So in any case, roses, if you have carpet, okay, and you want to do floor washing, it's possible. Take yourself. See, this is what kills me about white people. That's how they say it, white people. White people, okay? They take the things that we've been doing forever. We even take the things we've been doing forever and forget about it. Let's think about this peaceful home powder. Let's go back. We'll get to the rose powder in a minute. Everybody and their mama put baby powder in their sheets. Now, white people, they usually use linen spray. I graduated to linen spray before I became a root worker. And I moved away from baby powder. But we do things for so long, we forget the origins of them. We forget why we're doing it. It's this, mama put powder in the bed. But you dumbass, she didn't put baby powder in the bed. Somewhere along the line, you wasn't paying attention. Ain't that something? Mama put powder in the bed. She sure did. Now, same thing with the rose sachet powder. But any of this stuff, when I laugh about white people because they always talking about aromatherapy and good luck. That's interesting. That whole luck of the Irish. But this stuff is devil worship. But you believe in luck, but you don't believe in root work? These folks, let me tell you something. And then, of course, our people, sadly enough, follow right thereafter. So think about that. Think about Carpet Fresh. I used to use Carpet Fresh like a mug. I did. All they had to do was slap Arm & Hammer on it. That's a big mistake. Okay, because look at the other stuff that's in there. Yeah, they got baking soda in there, but what else is in there? See, my thing is this. I try not to buy stuff that doesn't have things that I can't pronounce. You know, if I look at an air freshener or a carpet freshener and I can't pronounce what's in the, no. You know, I'm not that verbally challenged. That means that it's highly processed, highly chemical. Yeah, at one point in time it came from the earth, but now they done so much shit to it that you don't even know what it is anymore. So, people who have carpets, you want to do a floor wash, sprinkle sachet powder. And when you buy these from me, this is not airtight, so it's like a little bit fell out on me, which I don't mind because it smells good. But I always have a sticker over the top. I shrink wrap them, and I have a sticker over the top that says, please open carefully. Because I'm sure more than one of you have opened these packages not so carefully, not realizing that I am not stingy, and the shit fell all over the floor. Raise your hand if you did that. I mean, I do it. I've done it, so I know you did it. That's what made me put the stickers on it. So, Carpet Fresh. Now, think about this. If you have pets, especially this Arm & Hammer shit, people put this stuff in their litter boxes. No. First of all, pets like to smell their shit. They like to smell their piss. They don't like to smell Arm & Hammer. Okay? And perfume. That's not how they mark their territory. And if your cat is pissing outside of his box and you're putting all those chemicals in the litter box, that might be the reason why. Plus, it might burn their privates. All that perfume and shit. Just plain old baking soda will do. Plain old baking soda. Baking soda, salt, and a lemon can clean your whole damn house. If you don't believe me, and I've said this in past videos, go watch, what's the name of it? With the two British ladies. How Clean Is Your House? On YouTube. You're going to see some stuff and you're going to be triggered. You're going to be scarred for life, and it's going to mess you up. Because I've never seen, just like hoarders, these people haven't cleaned in 20 years, and these two old British ladies go in with salt, lemon, and baking soda, and some lemon oil, and clean the whole damned house. So, and a little vinegar sometimes when shit gets real. So, you don't need all those chemicals in your Carpet Fresh, and you could be supplying something into your life that is also spiritual. So you could be getting rid of negative energy. Now, something like rose powder, I don't think, now animals, that's another thing. You all, anytime you're using things in your house and you have pets, more often pets than kids, this will have a problem with, but you still also should pay attention to kids. But there are things that cats and dogs are allergic to. Dogs are allergic to chocolate. Cats are allergic to lilies. It's like, how do cats live? They know not to eat the goddamn lilies, I guess, if they're outside. But if they're inside, they might eat the lilies, okay? You never know. So, You know, if you ever want to ask me if something's dangerous to pets, I'll look it up, because I'd be prone just to leave the rose powder in my carpet, you know, really grind it in. But you can also just vacuum it up. So the only time I would leave it is if I knew the ingredients were safe for animals. If you have animals, especially if you have carpet or kids. But if you don't have either one of those to worry about, you got carpet, leave it in there. You got to understand, like, if you put some bitch please in your carpet and some hater comes on foot tracks right through your house, hey, you got your protection in the floor. Nobody can see it. My lavender, I make a lavender cologne and I make a lavender water. But I have to check the Conjure cologne section and make sure lavender and rose are still listed as colognes, because that concentration will be a tad bit stronger. It's going to be like what I use to put myself to sleep. It's like the only thing stronger I've ever had is anesthesia. Because they were like, you're going to count from 100 backwards. And I said, 99, 98, gone. I was so gone. I didn't make it past 98. So I could probably make it to 95 on lavender. Which leads me to wonder what's in anesthesia. I would wonder if lavender or the active ingredient in lavender is not in anesthesia. That would be very interesting to find out. So yeah, mostly lemon, baking soda, vinegar. I'm telling you, I do make a cleanser called Clean AF. Clean as fuck. And I use it in my house, and I bought the containers, y'all. I think I've even took the picture and haven't listed it on the website yet. So I'm going to do that. And it's going to be a couple of bucks a jar, but you're going to love it because it's not meant to clean everything. I mean, you know, it's not like, you can make your own. You can go online and make your own. But the spiritual ones, you know, say you're doing something maybe not so nice in a basin or a sink or something, you can use that and it will clean it and it will spiritually cleanse it as well. So some people just like to use it in their toilets or whatever, but it's what makes mine different than the cleanser recipes that you see online is my herbs and roots are the ones that are ground up in it. So I'm going to offer them probably about the time I finish these bath bombs. They'll probably be like the same weekend when we get the bath bombs, which are not happening until after Daughters of the Moon. Okay. So in any case, I just wanted to show you that lovely, lovely box. It's amazing. It is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but if not, rewind, and let you guys know it's available for pre-order. Nobody has pre-ordered this large box. So if you're interested in it, the box is $100 and it's got a lot of stuff in it. What were you saying?
And since we got the box.
Yeah, we got the box and she's going to ship this weekend. She said, I'm going to add you to my auto bill pay. Slade. Just put me up as a merchant. But yeah, oh, Nicole, yes, I can accommodate you on that order you asked me about the shipping. I got you. You know, that's nothing. I'll send it there. So, yeah, that's about it. I think it's time for vodka, don't you?
Yes.
Might even be weed o'clock. Might be a little time for a little imbibing. And then, so we're, like I said, we are what has the powder too. No, but I tell you what, you buy $100 box, just let me know. You want powder? I got you powder. I don't know if you've ever seen this video of this woman shopping for school supplies. I love this. I love it. I'm always imitating her because she's like telling people not to complain about buying school supplies for their kids. And she'd be like, you want a microwave? I get you a microwave. So I always say, you want a powder? I get you a powder. So if you want to replace something, oh shoot, I did it again.
You had it plugged in.
It's probably making noise this whole time. Has it been making noise this whole time? Y'all, God, y'all kill me. Anyways, monthly auto boxes. So, what do you guys say? Hallelujah, because I pulled the plug on the phone. I can't believe I left that phone plugged in again tonight. My phone screams if I make videos while it's plugged in. And, okay, so check this out. So, we got something for the monthly boxes. something completely and totally different. I think that what we need to do is, you love the video from last night? Yeah, I'm going to leave it up, but I wish somebody would tell me, just a little bit of noise. I don't want any noise. The noise is gone now, right? That's because I unplugged my phone. Look, so anyways, so let's talk about the differences of how I see them. Now, you can use your stuff any way you feel. It's your world. I'm just a squirrel, okay? So, oh, good. Not the whole time. Cool beans. So let's talk about the use of these boxes and the intended purpose. The beginner boxes are what they are. They're beginner boxes for somebody who's starting out, who doesn't have a range of herbs and roots to use. Excuse me. We use that CPR principle. Cleanse, protect, reverse. When we were picking out the most important herbs to put in the box. We also chose the ones you couldn't get at a grocery store. Now, the first witch boxes got mailed out, and we were so hyped. We forgot to send you the reading list, the color correspondence chart, and the supermarket herbs. So we're going to email everybody who bought a box. We're going to do those lists this weekend. So you are going to get your lists, okay? Everybody else, you're going to get your lists in your box, okay? Now, the monthly box, we're going to start those when we return from Daughters of the Moon. We will announce December's box, Merry Christmas, in November. And you can buy the box. The box shape may differ because it's so hard to find some of these boxes sometimes, but it's going to be different than these beginning witch boxes. These beginning witch boxes, I mean, look at this. These are set up to, be like, these are like heirloom things. This is not something that, this is my very first witch box when I started practicing, or when I, upped my practice. No, that's the type of piece this is. The subscription boxes, y'all gonna get a nice fancy decorative box, but they ain't gonna be like the beginning witch boxes. They'll be nice. Like, we have these really cool, sturdy, we showed you guys those cardboard suitcases, and they come in small, medium, and large. Okay, we got 5 of those. So, if they all sell out, then we got to find more. So we have, for the month of December, we have 5 large, 5 medium, and 5 small available. And you can buy the monthly box, but you don't have to subscribe. That does both of us a favor. I don't have to worry about finding something to sing y'all asses every month. And you don't have to worry about paying for it every month. And see, the reality of the matter is, sometimes I just don't want to do things. I'm grown. I just don't want to do it. I'll be like, ain't no box this month. Hey, if I ain't got your money, it don't matter. So if I say ain't no goddamn box this month, just like I said, ain't no 201 in September. I had other things planned. Things didn't go the way I wanted them to, but they will. So, and oh man, and we still have a December 201. Yeah, we got 3 people. Oh, and on my wall, I said, put up a video about why you think that you should come to 201. Because we're only going to have 2 students in November. And I know, we got 1 student who's paid, and I'm going to do 1 scholarship student. Why? Because it's Thanksgiving. I'm sure everybody just doesn't, has had things to do. But if you want a $300 opportunity, and all you got to do is get here, okay? Bring your spending money, too, because we clown. Oh, and that is the weekend. Oh, no, that's November. That's the weekend of that Psychic Expo. Oh, the shopping. So we're gonna flip. We're gonna flip Saturday and Sunday. So usually you go shopping on Sunday. We're gonna shop it on Saturday. Or they're both days, right?
You know what? I might even find some other places down there we can go.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Cincinnati.
Oh, we're going to Cincinnati? Oh, November's going to be hot, y'all. Because, see, we're not going to have that many students, so we're going to have more time to work with them. Therefore, we'll get done much more quickly. So is it Saturday we're going? Saturday we're going to Cincinnati in November. So if you haven't signed up for Root Work 201 for November, you might want to, because this is a huge psychic, new age, root working, magical type of show. And crystals, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
We're going down there.
Restrain myself.
Right, so we're going to flip our shopping days. We're also probably going to, depending on what time the person's leaving, we gotta coordinate schedules, because I do want to maybe spend the morning working on Saturday and then spend the rest of the day in Cincinnati, drive back late that night. Because I'm also checking out that particular, what is it called? The Guiding Light. What is the name of it?
The Victory of Light.
Victory of Light Expo.
That's the one in Cincinnati.
Because they want almost $400 for a spot. So hey, I just got to go see what kind of folks is turning up there, and may be very much worth $300. So we're going on a fact-finding mission, and we usually spend our time going to a conglomeration of the occult stores, but you would think they'd have representation there. That's a huge show. So, but if y'all don't, y'all better
check out some of the people of color in Cincinnati.
Yeah. People of color, like people of color who are psychics and workers. They've got a lot of them down there.
It's a few.
Ooh, I'm just so excited. Yeah. Wow. Well, definitely. That's going to be part of November 201. That's a field trip for your ass right there. So, because, I'm on a recon mission. I'm not going to drop that kind of money and not know what the attendance is and the size and the quality is.
Around the building.
The line be around the building.
I go.
Yeah. See, I like that. Because people are lining up take my money. I'll be like, okay, come on in. So, anyways, if you guys do live in Ohio or you live near the Cincinnati area, that Victory of Light Expo is in November. Okay? So, I'm going to stay online with y'all for about 10 more minutes. Okay? Now, if you have any questions about anything, go ahead and ask me. Okay? If you have a question, or one question for a reading, you can inbox me. It should pop up here. I don't know. No, it's not going to work like that. Inbox Big Liz Conjure, okay? And I'll give a couple of one-card readings, okay? Don't inbox me. Inbox my page, because Shadow can go on the page. Somebody just bought the large witch box. Congratulations. It's gone, people. It's gone. I'm looking at, I already see from the price and the shipping that somebody bought it. So congratulations to the smart witch who grabbed that beautiful box. This box, I'm telling you, it almost didn't make it out of my house. So if you have a question just in general about root work or magic, I might be able to answer it. I may not, but I'll see what I can do for you. You can ask it here. If you want a one-card reading, I'm going to do 3 one-card readings. Hello, how are you, Temu? I'm going to do 3 one-card readings. Okay, what is a good book for root work to get an idea? I keep telling y'all, Charles Chestnut, The Conjure Woman. Nobody wants to read The Conjure Woman. Gloria Naylor's Mama Day. When you're talking about reading, and because you have to understand, okay, there are a lot of books out of here about magic. And they're mojo working if you're looking for something that's nonfiction, okay? But how I knew about a lot of things in root work is because I have a master's degree in literature with a concentration in black female writers. And the root work that, okay, I got a one-card reading request. Let's get the question. No names, just the question. Somebody else just bought something. I don't know what that is, because I didn't catch the price. So somebody else probably pre-ordered a large, and if you did, I'll see if I can find another one of these. This is just so amazing. I love this box. Okay. So what's the question? And where's my cards?
What request, but they didn't.
Okay, sweetheart, you sent a
one-card reading request.
Okay, okay, honey, look. You can't just say, my love life. What in the hell do you want to know? What did I do with my cards? What did I do with my cards actually? And let me get my candle. Ask that our ancestors, spirits, and saints be with us to provide and speak for me when I do readings for people. because it doesn't come from me. Boy, it was funny tonight. I gave this woman this reading. I told her exactly how long she had been married and exactly how old she was, and she was like, what, G-Shadow? She was like shocked. Okay, what do you want to know about you and this man? You're killing me, girl. I'm not going to answer your question. I am not going to answer your question unless you give me a full sentence. Use your words. You asking me about you. What about y'all? What do you want to know? Do you want to know? I know what you want to know because that's usually the case. Okay, here are the rules. With playing cards, especially, I started doing playing cards via the,
back together
or no, okay. So here, let me tell you a little bit. Oh, you bought the sachet powder. Okay, yeah, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about playing cards. And playing cards, I learned using the book 54 Devils. There are other things that I have incorporated into my practice, and I'm going to learn even more, I'm sure, in the future from my spiritual mother. So, black means yes. Black means no. 2 blacks out of 3 cards mean no. 2 reds out of 3 cards mean no. So for tonight, for 1 card reading, red is yes, black is no. So this querent wants to know if her and Brandon, I'm not going to say the querent's name, but this dude, are getting back together or not. I'm not going to say the querent's name. My bad. Yeah. You're going to see a shift in luck in your relationship, okay? Things are going to be better, but the ace of, if you can see this card, you probably can't read it because it's backwards. This is keep to self, okay? Y'all got too many people in your relationship, okay? Either because he's hoeing and there's other women involved, or you are allowing people that really should not have anything to say about your relationship. And I'm the feeling that it's a little bit of both. Okay? Yeah, so it's a book called 54 Devils. It's required if you take my playing card class. Keep people out your business. Okay? That's going to be the key to any relationship. But as far as you and dude are concerned, that you're going to see things change for the better. This is not to say that you guys are going to stay together forever, because Spirit's telling me no. And honestly, there's a reason why you broke up with him in the first place. But because human beings being who they are, yeah, you are going to get back together. Is it good for you? Most likely not. Any other reading requests? Y'all don't want a free reading? And sadly, it's because I read people. People don't like to do this in public. So, is there anybody else? Nobody's going to message my my page to get a card reading. Okay. All right, if you want to get a question answered, send the question to the Big Liz Conjure page. So go to Big Liz's Conjure Corner on Facebook and message me and tell me the question that you want for your reading. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Monique. Hey. All right, would you type your question, girl? She talking about me. Unless you want to ask it right here, you can do that. I'm trying to, keep it private, but I blurted out dude's name. I'm not used to doing this. Can you tell? It's Friday night. Okay, if you want to ask a question here, you can ask it here. 54 card devil. This is spooky. What's spooky? 54 devils is the name of the book. The reason why the book is named 51 Devils is because a lot of people who are Christians don't play with playing cards. Why? Not just because of gambling, but because they were divination tools. Each one of these cards has a meaning and a spirit. So that's why the book is called 54 Devils. It's not that. It's funny. There's not anything really spooky about my life. Well, maybe the people that walk around upstairs when we're all down here, or we're like, what y'all doing up there? Throwing shit. But, so did somebody say, okay, all right. You have a spiritual gift. What is my opinion? My opinion doesn't matter, but you do. And your specialty is money. Okay? Money magic. Okay, Ashley, so you think you have a spiritual gift? You do. You will be, your strengths will be money, okay, wisdom, leadership, those types of things. So you do. Everybody has a spiritual gift. Everybody has gifts that are given in their spirit. Just because you have a spiritual gift doesn't mean that you're going to read somebody's mind. You know? Well, I'm not a mind reader. Right. My gift is I can blurt out shit about you that I'm not supposed to know. That's, and I'm not really nice about it. I don't know if that's a gift or a character flaw. But yes, you have a spiritual gift, and your spiritual gift is money. So maybe learn how to pick people's lucky numbers. Okay.
Another one.
Okay.
A promotion before the new year.
You funny girlfriend. You just got that job, and I know it. Will I get a promotion before the new year? But they like your ass, so I guess so. Now, this is like really testing, okay, my record here, because I have yet to have a person come back and tell me I was wrong. However, I know the person who asked this question. I know this person just started this job, but obviously they like you, okay? Now, this is, and I know you, girlfriend, and we're sisters, so I'm going to tell you right now, this is, so don't get carried away. This is for you to save for buying a home, or at least having a place of your own, okay? So remember that. So take whatever increase you get to put you in a better position as far as home ownership or having your own place is concerned, okay?
One more.
Okay, yes.
I want to know if things will get better with me and my mother. We never get along.
Probably not, okay? However, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this particular card, okay? Just because you don't get along with someone does not necessarily mean that you don't love them, okay? Sometimes, and I had this happen to me, my personal experience in my life, I had to learn, I was just talking to Shadow about this, I learned how to be a parent from pretty much not having good parenting. So what I did was I kind of turned it around when I got my own kid. And I said, okay, well, that was not good. It wasn't good for me, and so it's not going to be good for mine, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make this mistake. But this is the card of purpose and fulfillment, okay? So sometimes our parents, whether we like it or not, are a catalyst for these types of things. They can either be a good catalyst or they can be a bad catalyst. So the situation with your mother it's because of who you are. You're not going to have this big, color purple reunion and everything's going to be okay. But maybe through having this knowledge, especially if you have children of your own, you can meet somewhere in the middle. You don't always have to be hot or cold. Sometimes you just have to meet somebody where they are and accept them for who they are, their faults as well as their good things about them. So that's the answer about your mom. Okay. Your grandmother comes to everyone but you because you don't need it. That's why. She come to these other folks because they ain't got it. They need her. You'll need her for some things eventually, Deandra, but your grandmother doesn't visit you because she wants to see what you're going to do on your own. Because she knows that you can do this, but you ain't. Okay? Ashley, I stopped talking about you a couple cards back. So I gave you your reading. I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look a few cards back. Yeah.
Yeah, about getting back together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, babe. This is a different person who started the job, who had a question about the promotion. That was a completely different person. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Y'all ain't gonna ask a question. Y'all always be begging for free readings. I never do this. It's just Friday night, and I'm trying to wait for my kid to come home. They are at a haunted house called Haunted Hoochie.
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds nasty. And I'm like, can you just please come home? I'm going to do this thing tomorrow called Band-Aid. Literally, these kids, parents, drive them around all the neighborhoods, and we sit outside in the car and we watch as they go door to door so they don't get snatched. And they beg for money. This is like one day the whole town knows the kids is coming begging for money for the band. Makes $10,000 easy. So I gotta be up at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm about to be done with y'all and message my kid and tell her to bring her ass home. Because I asked her earlier, when you coming home? She's like, when I get there. I'm like, see if you get in, because I know you didn't bring your keys. So any other questions? Anyone? We don't have a new one? All right. Okay, bet. Let me see if there's anybody that asked a question that I didn't answer in here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh, somebody?
Says thank you.
Oh, okay. You're welcome, boo-boo. Yeah, things is looking rosy for you. Oh, here you go. I got a question. What can be used to cover your spiritual tracks with doing work? First of all, don't post that shit on Facebook. Okay? People always are posting their spell work online. I'm like, that doesn't compute. I don't get that. Don't tell people that you are doing things, okay? And if you want a one-card reading while I'm answering this question, go and send me a message, okay? But first of all, there are certain herbs and roots that work for invisibility. You need to carefully plan your spell work. I've done this. I've gone somewhere where I had to do some on-site stuff and, was missing a key component to my spell. The longer it takes you to execute a spell, the chances are somebody will see you. Also, use natural products, things that blend in with the environment. Folks out here using neon colored shit and all kind of craziness, artificial dyes and colors. That's not real good foot track magic. They're not supposed to know what hit them. So you have to learn how to be pretty stealth when you're doing spiritual work. Now, when we talk about covering our tracks, it's kind of like covering your back or something. What kind of magic you doing, boo-boo? Because it depends. I mean, for me, even if I'm doing a curse, it's justified. So I don't really have to worry about covering my back other than the protections and the spiritual work I do with my spirits that would already be in place. So it just depends on what you're doing.
I have another one. It says, if no one else asks for anything, is the man in New York good for me?
Well, somebody else, the first one was, will they fulfill their purpose? So
that
came up first. Didn't you see that?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I saw it. It came in the inbox, I guess. The person who asked about their purpose, not at this time, okay? There are some obstacles here with whatever your purpose is, and what I think the issue is you don't know what your purpose is. So you can't ask, am I going to fulfill my purpose when you don't know what it is? You think you know what your purpose is, but you don't. And that's why you're not going to fulfill it. So, and let me tell you something. Sometimes the ancestors give you things just to test you. Things that you probably shouldn't even have. Sometimes they deny you things to protect you. Sometimes they give you what you deserve. But oftentimes, you are going to be presented with obstacles when you're trying to do something that is not meant for you. So really stop and reevaluate about what your purpose is. Because I think you're missing the mark. And that's why you're having problems. Now, what was that next one?
Is the man in New York good for me?
Yes, he is. However, the man in New York is a daydreamer, okay, that may or may not see things to fruition. If you're the type of person who likes things to be sought through, done, carried through all the way, this person, and I wonder if he is a Pisces, okay, because I really think that this could be a situation where he's just a little bit too much of a dreamer, and he might not be the person that you want him to be. So you're going to have to decide what your Alamo is, how much you can stand of that. So that's your answer about the man in New York. What's the next question? That's it? All right. I'm seeing some work emails coming through too. Yeah, them Pisces. I'm a Pisces. And that's why we like showing y'all stuff and taking 3 months to put it on the website. So, yeah. So nothing else?
Thank you.
Okay, you all are so welcome. That was fun. Let me know how that turns out. And, he's a Pisces. Told you. See? No tricks up my sleeve. I don't even know who that person is that asked that question. I love when that happens. Yeah, dude's a Pisces. I was right on it. So, yeah, daydreamers. Happens. So, in any case, you all have a beautiful evening. And, yes, get you a whole reading. You got whole questions? Get you a whole reading. Go to biglizconjure.com. Click the readings and divinations. My readings start at $50. You can have a 30-minute intuitive reading, $95 for a 1-hour card reading, and enjoy your evening. So thanks everybody, and that was fun. I'm gonna go because I see an email from my day job that I need to look at, and then I'm gonna go harass my kid and tell her to bring her ass home because it is time for bed. Bye, y'all.